Hello. Today I'm talking about practicing Stoic discipline in a chaotic world. Have you ever felt the seductive pull of comfort? That soft whisper telling you to yield, to take the easy path. But what happens when that comfort vanishes? When the storms of life rage and the ground beneath you trembles? True strength, the kind that anchors you in the fiercest gales, isn't found in ease, but in the quiet, relentless cultivation of inner discipline. Imagine a fortress, not of stone and steel, but of the very fabric of your mind. The world outside can crumble, relationships can falter, circumstances can shift like desert sands. Yet, within the walls of a disciplined mind, you remain unyielding, a beacon of calm amidst the turmoil. The ancient Stoics understood this profound truth. Discipline isn't a mere set of rules, it's the very bedrock of true freedom and unwavering resilience. Are you tired of being tossed about by the whims of external events and fleeting emotions? Do you yearn for an inner core of steel that can withstand any challenge life throws your way? Then, journey with me as we delve into the timeless wisdom of Stoicism, uncovering 5 potent secrets to forge a discipline so profound, so deeply ingrained, that nothing in this chaotic world can ever truly shake it. These aren't fleeting motivational tricks or superficial life hacks. These are enduring principles, demanding practices that, when embraced, will not just alter the course of your life, but fundamentally reshape its very essence. I embrace voluntary discomfort, the forge of resilience. The first cornerstone of unshakable Stoic discipline lies in the deliberate embrace of voluntary discomfort. This isn't about self-inflicted punishment or a masochistic pursuit of pain. Instead, it's a powerful training regimen for your mind and body, conditioning you to maintain unwavering calm, laser-like focus, and crystal-clear thinking even when the comfortable veneer of life is stripped away. Consider the example of Seneca, a man who possessed immense wealth in the heart of the Roman Empire. Yet, once a month, he would deliberately choose to sleep on the bare floor, partake in the simplest of meals, and don the roughest of garments. In these self-imposed moments of austerity, he would quietly challenge himself, whispering, "Is this what I truly feared?" He possessed all the material comforts imaginable, yet he actively practiced detachment from them. Why this seemingly paradoxical behavior? Because comfort, in its constant embrace, can be a treacherous deceiver. It lullabies you into a false sense of strength, masking your true vulnerabilities by eliminating every source of friction. It is only when the comfortable scaffolding of your life is dismantled that your true character, your inherent resilience, is revealed. The modern world relentlessly peddles ease as the ultimate form of success, a constant pursuit of the path of least resistance. But Stoicism offers a starkly contrasting wisdom. Train yourself in hardship so that you do not crumble when it inevitably finds you. Think of the deliberate discomforts you can introduce into your own life, the bracing shock of a cold shower, the focused discipline of fasting, the empowering exertion of lifting weights, the mindful choice of walking instead of the effortless convenience of driving. These aren't merely quirky habits, they are powerful declarations of your inner resolve. You are proclaiming to the world, and more importantly, to yourself, I refuse to be a slave to ease. For true discipline thrives not in the lap of luxury, but on the very edge of discomfort. This isn't about gratuitous suffering. It's about consciously choosing to step outside your comfort zone, to practice not being perpetually pampered. When you deliberately subject yourself to manageable discomfort, you are not weakening yourself, quite the opposite. You are actively hardening your mental and emotional resolve, forging an inner steel that will serve as the unyielding foundation of your discipline. This proactive embrace of discomfort is the very first, indispensable layer in building an unshakable will. 2. Premeditatio malorum, the strength of anticipation. The second profound secret to cultivating unwavering Stoic discipline is the powerful practice of premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils. Marcus Aurelius, in his timeless meditations, wisely advised, begin each day by telling yourself, today I shall meet with interference, ingratitude, insolence, disloyalty. This wasn't born of negativity or a pessimistic outlook on the world. Rather, it stemmed from a deep understanding of human nature and a pragmatic desire to be thoroughly prepared for the inevitable challenges of life. The vast majority of individuals struggle with maintaining discipline because they operate within a self-constructed fantasy. They harbor the expectation that the world will inherently be fair, that people will consistently treat them with respect and kindness, and that their plans will unfold without a hitch. Consequently, when reality inevitably deviates from this idealized script, when they encounter rudeness, experience setbacks, or face betrayal, their resolve shatters like brittle glass. The Stoics, however, approached each day with a starkly different mindset. They began not with naive optimism, but with a clear-eyed anticipation of potential difficulties. This wasn't a descent into depression or a cultivation of dread, but rather a proactive mental rehearsal for the inevitable storms of life. They entered every situation mentally prepared for a range of adverse possibilities. If someone directed an insult their way, they had already mentally anticipated such an occurrence and thus were not caught off guard. If meticulously crafted plans suddenly crumbled, they had already visualized that very collapse countless times in their minds. And it is precisely because of this proactive mental preparation that they were able to maintain an extraordinary level of calm, unwavering steadiness, and unshakable composure in the face of adversity. Do you truly desire to cultivate an unyielding discipline? Then you can no longer afford the luxury of surprise. Expect the unexpected. Anticipate the noise, the delays, the misunderstandings, and even the deliberate acts of unkindness that life may throw your way. If you consciously anticipate chaos, you will never be truly controlled by it when it arrives. Premeditatio malorum is not about succumbing to pessimism or dwelling on negative possibilities. It is, at its core, a practice of profound clarity. And this unwavering clarity, born from the realistic anticipation of life's inevitable challenges, forges a discipline that no external crisis, no unexpected setback, can ever truly break. It empowers you to meet adversity not with reactive panic, but with proactive resilience and unwavering mental fortitude. 3. Build your inner citadel, mastering the fortress of your mind. Imagine your mind as a formidable fortress, your innermost sanctuary against the unpredictable storms of the external world. The world outside its walls can descend into chaos. People you hold dear may depart from your life. Circumstances can shift and change with relentless fluidity. But if the inner citadel of your mind is strong, well fortified, and vigilantly guarded, you will remain unshaken, your inner peace intact. Conversely, if this inner fortress is weak, its defenses neglected, even the smallest insult or the most minor inconvenience can breach its walls, escalating into a full-blown personal crisis. The Stoics understood this fundamental principle with profound clarity. They dedicated themselves to training their minds with the same rigorous discipline that ancient warriors applied to honing their physical prowess. They became keen observers of their own thoughts, learning to witness the constant stream of mental activity without becoming inextricably identified with every fleeting emotion or passing judgment. Their crucial question was simple yet transformative: is this thought, this emotion, this external event truly within my sphere of control? And if the answer, through careful and honest introspection, was a resounding no, they consciously chose to release their mental grip on it, refusing to expend precious energy on what they could not influence. Imagine the immense reservoir of mental energy you could liberate if you consciously chose to focus solely on those thoughts, actions, and judgments that lie squarely within your power. This is the very essence of the Stoic discipline of thought. Marcus Aurelius, in his enduring wisdom, declared, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Truly realizing and internalizing this fundamental truth is the key to unlocking profound inner strength. This strength isn't merely a poetic ideal, it is intensely practical in its application. When you consciously choose to stop reacting impulsively to every external stimulus, when you relinquish the need for circumstances to constantly align with your desires, you cultivate an aura of profound calm. And the calmest person in any room, in any situation, invariably wields the greatest influence. True discipline, therefore, begins with a deliberate detachment, not apathy, but a conscious separation from the volatile sway of fleeting emotions, the seductive allure of external praise, and the overwhelming chaos of the world around you. You build this indomitable inner fortress brick by painstaking brick, with every conscious choice you make to prioritize clarity over confusion, intention over impulsive reaction, and reasoned judgment over the tyranny of unchecked emotion. This inner citadel becomes your ultimate refuge, the unshakable foundation upon which all other forms of discipline are built. 4. Amor fati, the profound love of destiny. The fourth powerful tenet of Stoic discipline is the profound principle of amor fati, a deep and unwavering love of fate. This isn't a passive resignation to whatever life throws your way, a mere acceptance of the inevitable. Instead, it is a radical and transformative embrace of everything that happens, even the pain, especially the pain, as an integral and necessary part of your journey. Friedrich Nietzsche, a philosopher heavily inspired by the wisdom of the Stoics, once penned a powerful formula for human greatness: amor fati, that one wants nothing to be different. Not forward. Not backward. Not for all eternity. Not only to bear what is necessary, still less to conceal it. All idealism is falsehood in the face of what is necessary, but to love it. This is the kind of individual that true discipline, forged in the fires of Stoic philosophy, ultimately creates. Not someone who merely survives the hardships of life, but someone who actively transforms adversity into a potent source of inner power and profound wisdom. When life inevitably deviates from your carefully laid plans, when setbacks occur, and when challenges arise, amor fati steps in as a powerful reframe. Instead of succumbing to frustration, anger, or despair, it prompts you to say, "Good. This has happened. Now, let us work with this. You're running late. Good. Practice patience and cultivate inner calm. You've lost a job. Good. Embrace the opportunity to practice resilience and explore new paths. Someone has betrayed your trust. Good. Exercise wisdom and learn from the experience." Amor fati is not about being passive or simply accepting defeat. It is about actively choosing to respond to adversity not with resistance and complaint, but with strength, acceptance, and a proactive determination to find the opportunity for growth within the challenge. This fundamental shift in perspective, from futilely complaining about your circumstances to actively cooperating with the unfolding of fate, is the key to maintaining unwavering consistency and discipline even when life seems determined to disrupt your rhythm. Amor fati teaches you that true discipline isn't about exerting rigid control over external events, which is often an exercise in futility. Instead, it is about cultivating the inner power to flow with the currents of life, to adapt and thrive in the face of the unexpected, and to ultimately find a profound sense of purpose and even love in the very challenges that test your resolve. The most powerful individual is not the one who fights against the tide, but the one who learns to navigate its currents with wisdom and grace. The impermanence of time, fueling action with awareness. The final, crucial Stoic secret to building unshakable discipline is a profound and constant awareness of the inherent impermanence of time, the ultimate and most finite resource we possess. This realization isn't meant to instill fear or anxiety about the fleeting nature of existence. Rather, its purpose is to ignite a powerful sense of urgency and inspire decisive action in the present moment. When you truly internalize the understanding that your time on this earth is limited, that the clock is relentlessly ticking, you naturally begin to shed the debilitating habit of procrastination. You cease putting off what truly matters, the tasks and goals that align with your deepest values and aspirations. You come to a profound understanding that now, this very moment, is all you truly have. Tomorrow is never guaranteed, and each precious moment you choose to delay, to indulge in distraction, is a moment irretrievably lost. Marcus Aurelius, in his timeless wisdom, urged, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." This powerful line of reflection brings an immediate and sobering perspective to your daily choices. Suddenly, the temptation to put things off, to manufacture elaborate excuses for inaction, or to mindlessly waste your precious time becomes utterly untenable. The awareness of your own mortality serves as a constant, gentle reminder that every single day, every fleeting moment, presents a valuable opportunity to act with intention, to consciously choose the path of discipline over the seductive allure of distraction and procrastination. This profound awareness of the impermanence of time ignites a powerful sense of urgency within you. It fuels your inner will to push through challenges, to maintain unwavering focus on your goals, and to relentlessly pursue personal growth and meaningful action. Every single action you take in the present moment, no matter how small it may seem, carries weight and significance. Your daily habits, your conscious decisions, your deliberate choices, these are the building blocks that will ultimately shape your future. Therefore, make them count. Let the constant awareness of the fleeting nature of time be your guiding star, your unwavering motivator, and the driving force behind your commitment to consistent, disciplined action. Every single day of your precious life. Discipline, at its core, is not about imposing harsh restrictions or engaging in a constant battle of willpower against yourself. True discipline is about cultivating inner mastery, about aligning your actions with your deepest purpose and values. The Stoics didn't just theorize about these principles, they embodied them in their daily lives through the deliberate embrace of voluntary discomfort, the proactive preparation for life's inevitable challenges, the rigorous mastery of their own minds, the profound acceptance of what lay beyond their control, and a deep appreciation for the preciousness of the present moment. They forged within themselves an unyielding inner strength, a resilience that allowed them to navigate the turbulent waters of life with unwavering calm and purpose. Now, the power to forge that same unshakable discipline lies within you. Stop waiting for fleeting external motivation to magically appear. Begin the intentional and deliberate process of cultivating your own Stoic discipline. One conscious choice at a time. You yearn for true control over your life, for profound inner peace, for a strength that cannot be broken by external forces? Then earn it, day by day, through every disciplined action you choose to take.